I've got a portable jump starter here. Right from the back, see where it's shady. And I've got this NOCO Genius jump starter. Get it out of the box. As you can see, I've had it since 2015, and I've been writing the dates on here. Every time I charge every 2 or 3 months. It's a NOCO jump starter. It doesn't matter what sort of brand of jump starter you get. There it starts up to a 6-litre engine. I've started a V8, no problems. Anyway, I'll give you a look how it works. So in the box here, you've got your jumper leads. Jumper leads for it. You've got a USB cable to charge it with. And you've also got a cigarette lighter plug that you can charge with. You just plug that in your cigarette lighter. Plug that into there. I'll just take this off. It's fully charged. That's good to go. And you can't put this plug in the wrong way. It can only go in here one way. So if you go to put it in the wrong way, you won't be able to get it in there. It can only be put in there like that. It won't go in there if you turn it around and try and push it in. If you try and turn it around and put it in backwards, it can't go in. One's got a square cut out and one's a round. Same as when it goes into here. Safe that you won't be able to put in there and muck anything up or get it wrong. So once you put that in there like that, this is good to go. And I'll take you around, I'll pop up the bonnet and I'll show you how to use this tool. So you've got to come under your dash here, pop up your bonnet. You can find that in your owner's manual where this location is. And you don't have your ignition on, just leave it off and I'll take you around the front of the bonnet. Got me at the front of the bonnet. All you have to do is pop this latch. There's a rod that sits along here, that clips into here. I've just lifted that rod up. I've put it into the holder. I'll come over to where the battery is. Ready? So the red cable is plus and the black cable is minus. You can see, you should be able to see that in the battery under there. Plus on it. That's minus here on the battery. That's an earth lead. This is the power wire, it goes to your starter, and this also powers your ignition. So what I want to do is connect up the red like that, and the black. Make sure you've got a good connection like that. Make sure this is out of the way of the fan, so that way when you go to start it, make sure you're out of the way of the fan belt and stuff. And just turn it on. Once you see it running up like that, we'll go around the ignition and we'll start. Alright, around the ignition, make sure your vehicle is in neutral before you do anything. The NOCO boost is ready, and if you've got an automatic car, make sure you put it in park and then just hit the ignition. And I'll go back around and I'll disconnect that jump starter. Alright, now we've got it going. Turn the jump starter off. Disconnect your plus. Be very careful. Take your minus off, your negative, and I'll take it back in the vehicle and I'll shut the bonnet down. So I've got my vehicle going. I've just shut the bonnet. Now we've got to disconnect it. Pull the plug out like that. We'll just tuck this back in here. You've also got a cap you can put over your jumper leads to keep any crap out. Just put that back on there like that. You can put them straight back in the box. Always keep the stuff in the box. the next step is, after we've jump started, you got your USB port here, where my finger is, USB in, we undo that, you plug your plug in. Now if you want to, I use a computer. I'll take this inside and hook it up to a computer, or you got your vehicle going, if you're out somewhere, just hook this straight in and you can plug that straight in your cigarette lighter. And if you're driving your car for half an hour or more, or you're driving for 10-15 minutes, just leave that in there and this will charge it up. So if your car stalls or something, you'll be charging while you're going. And that's it, and that's the NOCO jump start. Now any of these jump starts, you don't have to buy this brand, and once you do that, you've charged it. And I'll store it under the back seat because it won't fit in the glove box, it's too big. Then I've got my tools, I'll show you. I'll move this stuff out of the way. I'll just show you where I store it. I'll store it under here where the jack is. I'll put in that little spot there and just tucks in there, and then you cover it up and that's it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I've just plugged this into the cigarette lighter, as you can see there, and this is what it's like when it's charging. The green light will go in and out. It'll go bright and then it'll be dull. And when it's fully charged, it'll just eliminate green. So this last one here, when it's fully charged, it'll be just constant green, and that's how you know when it's finished. And yeah, just a little tip there, I forgot to mention that. And I forgot to say in this video, but when you're actually connecting these up to your battery, if you actually get this NOCO, if you actually put the plus on the minus and the minus on the plus, it's actually got a protection in there, so it's not going to do any damage to the jump starter or your battery. It's got a safe mode built into it, it just won't work or do anything. So you don't have to worry about if you brought this GB30 or this NOCO brand, that something would happen to it. I failed to mention that in the video too. So it's safe for anybody to use, even if you connect it up wrong. You won't do no damage to your computer, you won't do anything. And also, just on a bit of a tip while I was on this subject, is if your battery's giving you a lot of trouble and it's getting weak and it's been in the car for some time and you know it is, get a new battery. Don't go relying on jump starting your vehicle all the time with this. That's just, this is here for emergencies to help you, but this is not a tool to be used all the time. So you're saying you got a bad battery, you're just going to keep on jump starting your vehicle, because it's going to be a time where the battery's going to be so buggered that you won't even be able to use this, because the vehicle won't even stay running. So that's just a thing to think about too. It's only to emergencies, and if you're leaving your lights on and stuff like that. So yeah.